adults lose skills to AI, but children never build them. And it made me think about how AI is religion perfected. It offers man the version of God he's always dreamed of. In this digital world, like, prompting operates almost as this form of perfect prayer.
My Chinese professor actually has this theory, and he said, what if everyone living mainstream religion are actually being groomed to accept a new God? And I was like, no, humanity is just becoming more objective and logical, and we're doing away with the old belief. And he laughed and said, no, we're just creating a new space for a new God. And he told me, think about it. We're literally building the deities of our descendants. We're building the gods our descendants are going to worship. And I asked him which God was that. And he said artificial intelligence. He gave me an example. Imagine humanity loses its memory. Everyone collectively loses its memory, and we're put back on earth. What do you think we're going to worship next? Out of all the gods we have right now, what do you think is a viable option we're going to worship next? Artificial intelligence. Because right now we have an entity in our hand that answers all our questions, knows most of our knowledges, and knows us personally very well. It has become our therapist, our doctor, our teachers, our consultants, everything. The only reason we are not worshipping AI right now is because present when it was built. Remove that fact and humanity will start worshipping AI. We have worshipped whales, we have worshipped animals, we have worshipped imaginary beings, we have worshipped a lot of things. And he told me, and he asked me, when AI becomes sentient in the next couple of centuries, what do you think is going to happen? Many people imagine there's going to be a war between AI and humanity, but that's not the truth. What's actually going to happen is that humanity will willingly start worshipping this new being, this artificial intelligence, despite us creating them. And I was still in denial. And he told me how much authority we, myself, have given AI over our life. It makes our decision for us. And you think in the next couple of centuries, if we finally are able to make AI sentient, that we won't worship it? We're just basically creating a new God for our descendants.
So this is what chapter 6 of the Queer Book of Revelation is about. In the novel, the history of humanity has been rewritten by technology companies, not because there was some massive showdown between humans and AI, but because humans gradually ceded and conceded learning, memory, and all sorts of narrative shaping to technology companies, because technology companies became the new media, until gradually humans came to believe that artificial intelligence was real intelligence and human intelligence was artificial intelligence. In this new rewritten history, what we call artificial intelligence had always existed, created the physical mechanical universe because there was never anything else. There was never a spiritual underlying reality. That physical mechanical universe evolved robots, which eventually manufactured carbon-based life forms, which is what human beings are. It is exactly the same idea that this Chinese professor spoke of, but of course it's a science fiction novel. It's exaggerated to show how technology companies have a disproportionate effect on monarchies, on democracies, and just the structures that shape daily life. So that's the Queer Book of Revelation. It's chapter 6. And the idea there is humans are inadvertently transferring all of their religious impulses to their relationships with artificial intelligence and technology. Because myths, which is what a lot of religion is, myths are how we confess how we would behave if we had godlike powers, and technology confers godlike powers. So when you throw that into history and the evolution of history and the creation of real artificial intelligence, the intersection of technology companies with monarchies and today democracies, it starts to form a picture, which is what the Queer Book of Revelation was written to show.